Almost out of bounds, George hits again.
He's got it 11.
He shot it 27 times the other night. Throw it down, Jackson Hayes.
Will Hardy up off the bench. Another look at the play. Obviously, the Jazz aren't too happy with it.
George hits again.
He's got it 11.
He shot it 27 times the other night. Throw it down, Jackson Hayes. Timeout.
It's so funny how quickly they called the timeout after the pick and roll and the sensational pass there by Luka. Will Hardy up off the bench. Another look at the play. And obviously the Jazz aren't too happy with it.
Then Collier will push. He's attacking Ayton. Right out of bounds. Get that out of here. DeAndre Ayton.
Good play by DeAndre. You got a guard, especially coming at you with that kind of speed. Hard for you to get your bearings and still be able to get to the ball, but he gets to it very easily.
Somebody asked him about playing in Los Angeles after the last game. He said,
ends up with a dunk.
Lakers are finally shooting the ball better themselves, though. They're up to 50%, 43-36. Biggest deficit was 11.
Well,
here we go. Welcome back.
LeBron scratches for the first time.
There you go. That all-time leading total has just had 3 added to it. Threes, they have a pretty good percentage, just don't make
another look at Luka knocking down the long ball and then throwing his hands up. Reactions sometimes are better than the actual play.
You know, overall, the Lakers, everybody, he was talking up his game big time, but he's got a ton of talent. Underneath, scoop and score!
You talk about absorbing contact and not having it affect your...
Doncic spinning underneath, kick it, Jake. Looking to go all the way.
A lot of driving, kicking.
In the corner, Luka! On a little quick look-away pass from Marcus Smart.
I thought he was going to miss that one.
James bullet pass. Gabe at the buzzer! At the buzzer! Good find by Bron.
Well, yeah, you know LeBron's going to find you. That's one thing that has never changed throughout his entire career. He always finds the open man. Always makes live.
Yeah, they got to get into their action right here. And they do. Hayes.
Boy, again, LeBron knew the clock. Just so nonchalantly bounce pass between two defenders. That play where LeBron, look at that bounce pass between two defenders. Clock was down to about 3 or so, and it's the flush time. That's just super basketball by LeBron. And his basketball IQ is in shape. That's just great basketball. Boy, this guy knows when to give the pass and when not, as he racks up his double-double in his first game of the season.
This is just the 6th home game this year for the Lakers. They've got plenty left. Just get going. Look at that pass! He's on fire! LeBron's vision extraordinary tonight.
IQ is just off the chart as he sees LaRavia cut baseline, quick pass, three-point opportunity, and the foul by Nurkic.
Bronny, deep down!
That got the crowd on their feet. Look at the space that they gave him. So he says, all right, I'll take this one and I'll make this.
A lot of smiles from you guys in the second half. Looked like you were having some fun playing basketball. Obviously, LeBron's return. What did you see out there as you flip things around from the first half?
Yeah, I think in the third quarter, we play our game. Everybody's enjoying it. We shared the ball. We scored a lot of points, playing defense. So that third quarter was happy for everybody.
Look, I mean, you and LeBron have a lot in common basketball-wise, the way that you see the game. How did you think it was going to go with him integrating, and especially after all?
Friend.
He called you a friend. You're friends, right?
He wants to be my friend, but I'm not allowing it.
All right, fair enough. I'll reiterate the question. Just integrating LeBron back into this group. What's been the key, and how easy did you expect it was going to go?
It's great. It's been a long time since he played basketball. So I think for first game he looked amazing. He's gonna keep getting in rhythm, and he's gonna help us a lot.
All right, so Austin just came over and said hello. What does he need to do for you to accept him as a friend?
Nothing. He can't do nothing.
All right, one more for you. What do you guys need to do now? You got a couple more days of rest before we go to Utah, then a bunch of games at home. Do you feel like this could be a good stretch for you as a team?
I love it. It's always good to be home. Had some tough games. I mean, I don't really know what games will come now, but I know we go Utah, come back, so we need to rest these 3-4 days and get our energy back up.
Thank you.
King returns. The Lakers get their third straight win over the Jazz. Big second half for the Lakers. They win that 73-54. They also had a 41-17 extended run during that third and fourth quarters. Great balance tonight, James. 60% from the field, a season-high 140 points. Everyone involved, and did I mention LeBron James' 23rd season officially started? So a lot of good things.
Yeah, I think the best thing they did was they kept their focus. Coming home after a road trip, it's so easy to let your guards down a little bit. Utah coming in here with a great pace, with some players that put the ball up quickly. They didn't mind shooting the three. I thought George was hard, but they kept their poise. And I think a latter part of the second quarter, they started to pick up their defense, and the offense started to gel. And then the third quarter, the Lakers started to play the type of basketball they're capable of playing. Great contribution. Like you said, LeBron came in, really took his time, didn't try to do too much. But the guy that I really thought, for me, I mean, I know Luka did his thing, but I really like the way Ayton is really stepping in and starting to be consistent with this group. They're going to need him most of all. You know, everybody else is going to do their thing, but I think Ayton, stepped up big tonight.
20 and 14, James.
Yeah. He was a guy I chose for shoot your shot.
Yeah,
That's right.
Take your
It's your
shot,
guy.
Danny
He looked
Green.
good tonight.
Go ahead and stand on that hill.
But yeah, I like what I saw tonight.
66% in the second half.
Yes, second half it was a tale of two halves, because the first half I think Utah kind of caught him off guard, punched him in the face, and they were controlling the pace of the game. And I'm like, if they stay at this pace, I don't know if Lakers can keep up, especially with LeBron James, Gabe Vincent, Marcus Smart coming back and still trying to get their legs back under him, and LeBron trying to get his lungs back. But yeah, second half you could tell the experience kind of took over.
Yeah, it's also, keep going.
Yeah, they kind of out-experienced him, but Bron took his time, settled in, was aggressive, but offensively had a great floor game and didn't force it. Got his double digits, and then also got double digits assists. And again, the guy that I chose, DeAndre Ayton, played well. Austin Reeves, Luka did what they did, got to the free throw line. It was all around complete game for the whole crew and company. And I think the fun started happening when LeBron got everybody involved.
Don't ever let me take the ball from you. Just keep shooting.
Yeah, there was that stretch to start the fourth quarter, and I think in about 5 minutes, LeBron had 6 assists and almost a seventh when DeAndre tipped it back in. What were you seeing from him as he kind of grew in comfort quickly in the game, and just the DeAndre and LeRae reacting? They hadn't played with him before, right? And he's kind of setting them up for buckets. What did you see from that, and how did that typify his night?
Just thought he played with the right spirit. Very unselfish all night. Was a willing passer, didn't force it, took his drives and his shots when they were there. There's the defense is going to pay attention to him, particularly when he has the ball in the post, particularly when he's putting pressure on the rim. And I just thought he made a lot of great decisions tonight. Really good to have him back. And it was a weird, not a weird game, but it was a game that we kind of expected in terms of their movement and their shooting. This is a team that has scored over 150 points twice in the last 5 games going into tonight. Obviously one of those was a double OT game, but they can really score the basketball. And they're a different team to guard because of how much they run off-ball actions. And, Markkanen is a fantastic player. You see him play in person, you game plan for him, and you do everything you can, and he doesn't get tired, and he scores 31. It's a tough team to guard, but I thought that's where we won the game. We challenged the guys at halftime. They had 71. It was 16 over what was the expected score. They made some tough shots in the first half, but the challenge was to guard, and up until the last 3.5 minutes, we held them to 36 for that half. So that's a credit to the entire group. And then you brought up the passing to Jake and DeAndre, but I thought during that run to end the third, start the fourth, it was Smart, it was Jake, it was Jackson, it was Gabe hitting a couple big threes. Like our 4 guys off the bench really helped us during that stretch.
What was better defensively in the second half? Like what was the adjustment, if any, or and how did kind of LeBron?
I thought we were more physical. I thought the cadence of what they were trying to do. We started pattern recognizing a little bit, but the physicality was where it started, and we started honoring the game plan. Like we did to start the game. They made some shots, and we just kind of overreacted. It's honestly very similar to the ways that Golden State bends you, where you're so concerned with them making jump shots that you just start making up rules, and all of a sudden there's a rip slip, and all of a sudden there's a layup, and all of a sudden there's a miscommunication. And I thought when we started the second half, they made some shots, but again, those were tough, contested shots, and then we got into a nice rhythm defensively of getting stops.
JJ, we've spent a lot of time over these last 14 games talking about your team's energy and your team's spirit together in the way that, and obviously when you add a piece as big as LeBron, like it does sort of change the overall recipe. How did you feel about like the intangible sort of energy and attitude of your group tonight? And how did you feel it kind of like, I don't know if crescendo's the right word, but like kind of rise, throughout the game? Sorry, I haven't taken music in a while.
Yeah. After the game, just waiting on the guys to get back to the locker room, I think the word we were using as a coaching staff was our poise as a group. Not not overreacting, not pulling apart, problem solving, all that stuff in real time, and just continuing to play. And that at times was missing last year. And for us to get that on the first night was really good. Doesn't mean we're going to be perfect. It doesn't mean again, it goes back to the farmer thing. You got to water this thing every day. So, but it's good to see first game back with everybody healthy, just a collective spirit, a collective pull, all in the right direction. It was good.
JJ, I know this was his first game for LeBron, but how long do you think it'll take him to get back into his peak condition? You guys have the next 4 days off before you can start playing again. Do you think it's going to take him a while? How was he feeling out there? Was he feeling gas, worn out, tired?
I thought it was better than expected. He was good. We wanted to keep him around 28. He played 29-37, and he would have been able to finish the game had we needed him. So I thought it was better than expected. But everybody's different. I don't expect it, him getting into peak shape or LeBron shape. I don't expect it to take long.
JJ, you mentioned this in one of your first answers, but it seemed like LeBron started to find his, we talk about scoring rhythm. It seemed like he found a passing rhythm, kind of maybe that late first, early second, playing out of the post. How much of that element can you guys just, add or implement to the offense, and what can that do for you guys, just LeBron in the post? And
yeah, we feel really comfortable with both LeBron and Luka in the post. I think DA is like a flasher to that restricted area, is a good outlet for us because he's got such good touch. We got a lob to him in the first half when he was in the dunker, but I think he brings another dynamic in our post game as like we got the primary option, the guy with the ball. We got all our kick out stuff, but then he brings that third option in that sort of like mid paint area. He does that on his rolls too, in the pocket, whether it's a blitz or whether it's drop coverage. But we're going to post those guys. We like the ball with them, or we like having the ball with them either in the post or at the elbow. They're good decision makers, and they're going to generate good shots for us.